Hello, Big League here, doing a review of the Feelworld F570 4K on-camera mount monitor. This is called 570 probably because it's 5.7 inches. It supports 4K signal, which is great in that it doesn't have to make your camera downsample it to 1080p. Otherwise, yeah, that will take processing power and that will affect the autofocus of the camera. This screen is 1080p, which is pretty much for this size like an iPhone 6s Plus. It's a Retina screen. Here's the monitor here. It's really sharp. Like I said, it's like Retina, and it has, you notice. Let's just point out the physical design of this. You see the camera has, the monitor has the cables all down here. All the input outputs are down here. So there is the power, HDMI, input output, and USB, and a headphone jack. So the HDMI going in and out is also great, so then you could also feed it to something else if you want. The USB is just for upgrade, and the headphone jack is also useful if your camera doesn't have a headphone jack. So then you could listen to audio to monitor the audio levels, and it's feeding in from the HDMI. This is here because I'm using the permanent power on this so that I could not have to drain batteries. It takes many types of batteries depending on the mount you get, and this one comes with the mount for Sony batteries, which I recommend because they're very cheap and they last a long time. They also have ones that could also take the Canon 5D batteries as well. A lot of people complain about this. They wish they had this on the side, and the workaround is you get an L-shaped HDMI cable, so it sticks, so the cable runs out here, so it goes to this side. Much easier rather than having this little need for this big gap to be created to accommodate this. It comes with a shade. I already have the frame on because it's so hard to take off and to put on. But once you have the frame on, this is just Velcro. It just sticks right on, and you got the shade going on. It's just Velcro, so it makes it easy. Okay, so the very top part is all the buttons. You see that it's a green light because it's on. So F1, F2 are quick keys that you could program it to. The left and right is really to adjust, not to adjust, but to direct where you want to go in the menu screen. So is the up and down, and there's the power button. So I have on the menu screen, I can show you the menu. It actually has a lot of features that you could customize it to. Even the menu screen itself can be customized. So I had this at a middle transparency so you could see what's in the middle. You can also move this around. You can control the brightness, etc. Also, you can control how much of the screen is being used. You could zoom into the screen, zoom out. You could also check. You could peek into any part of these grids to zoom in to see if they're in focus. So I had one of the hotkeys here for zoom. So I put this in here and I could see 4x zoom. And I could see if this is in focus. And also have the hotkey for focus assist. You notice that all things that are in focus have this red thing. So what it does, it detects anything that's really contrasty. So that means it's sharp. And these are really contrasty. So it's in focus. It does the same with colors as well. It tells you overexposures, if the colors are right or wrong. It has that option. This is basically everything to help you frame a good shot, have it in focus, have it expected to see what you want to see in a big screen monitor. And that's the reason why you have this. This monitor is much more useful than this to frame your shots. So let me just show you the back panel here.
This is actually removable, and you could put in all other sorts of backings, which is sold optionally to get different types of batteries.
It doesn't have any speakers. I know other models do. It doesn't have a speaker. It doesn't have any audio sound levels. You just have to use your headphones. I think what it is, it's a very refined model because it took out a lot of the excess, like removed the speakers and everything, to make a very thin, slim, lightweight monitor that you could just pop into your DSLR without adding too much weight and bulk. Okay, this thing is under 200 pounds. I'll put in the Amazon link to make it easy for you to check the real-time price on this. You never know, it might go on sale. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.